What's going on, guys? I'm Maze, and with the Pokemon Sun and Moon anime nearing the Alola League, and even towards the end of the year, many people are wondering whether some of Ash's Pokemon and her classmates' Pokemon will be evolving or not. Most specifically, Rowlett, Torracat, Brionne, Eevee, and Vulpix. So because of that, I've decided for today's video that I will discuss my personal thoughts on this topic. Let me know in the comments down below for today's question of the day though, what Pokemon you personally think will evolve or not. I'd love to hear. With that intro now stated though, let's jump right into this discussion. Firstly, I'll be starting with Rowlett. Now, despite Rowlett holding an Everstone, many people believe there is still a chance for Rowlett to evolve into a Dartrix and then eventually Decidueye. Basically throwing the Everstone away. Now, whereas I'll totally be down for that, as I do quite particularly like Decidueye, I personally don't see that happening whatsoever. I mean, just take a moment to think about it. Why introduce an Everstone for Rowlett if it's only going to be thrown away after a certain amount of episodes? It makes no sense to me. Now sure, you could be saying to yourself right now, well, what if Ash decides to use the Everstone for another Pokemon, or maybe even give it away, or maybe Rowlett could simply find another Seed Rock it would like to use for Seed Bomb, and then throw the Everstone away. But for me personally, it would just make the Everstone useless in any of those ways, as it was introduced for Rowlett specifically. The stone basically had its own episode. The stone is even a move. If the anime wanted Rowlett to evolve, they wouldn't have introduced the stone, or if they wanted another character to obtain an Everstone, they would have obtained one another way, not from Rowlett. Trust me, I get how many of you love Decidueye and maybe even Rowlett's character currently, but I think some of you are missing the point unfortunately. This stone is gonna stay in Rowlett's mouth for Seed Bomb. But hey, you know what, I could be wrong. But for now, I'm definitely 100% on the side of Rowlett not evolving, despite thinking it would be cool. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, for a bonus point too, Rowlett is very popular merchandise-wise due to it looking cute, compared to a Dartrix and Decidueye for example. So yeah, there's that too. The Pokemon anime likes to sell a lot of merchandise. With that said though, let's now move on to Torracat. Now this Pokemon is pretty much 50-50 in the anime community. Though, I can say I'm on Incineroar's side. I think Torracat will evolve. Why though? Well, at the moment, I have 3 to 4 reasons why. Reason 1 is simply this image. I've discussed it multiple times on this channel. As you can see, there's an Incineroar in the back, which because this Pokemon is with Ash's, his friends and rivals Pokemon, it's definitely an important Pokemon, so my bet on that it will be Ash's. If you're curious about Primarina and Decidueye though, well, I'll discuss Primarina later on into this video, and Decidueye, I'm betting is Hal's Pokemon, along with that Raichu, Dugtrio, and maybe even Kommo-o. Though, it would be lovely if Ash somehow managed to catch a Jangmo, despite the Pony Island arc ending soon with no signs of one being caught. But regardless of that, yeah, I think this Incineroar will be Ash's, and there's no reason to think this image is not canon either, seeming as this spoiled the evolution of Steenie and Stuffle even being caught. Moving on though, let's now talk about reason 2. It's a bit of a controversial reason, and that is because some people believe it's just referencing the games instead of both the anime and games. And that is the Chinese leak that appeared online all the way back in 2016, which spoiled the final evolutions of Rowlett, Litten, and Popplio before Pokemon even got the chance to do so themselves. However, if you take a look at Incineroar's leak, you can see a character that looks like Ash along with Mallow, heating some water on Incineroar, which might have been spoiled all the way back then that Ash would have this fully evolved Pokemon. Side note, Rowlett is a Rowlett as well, so there's even more evidence for Rowlett too, I guess. Moving on though, for my third reason, I have the last Grand Trial. Right now, Ash doesn't have a ground type Pokemon nor ground type move, so I believe Hapu won't be giving Ash a ground NEMC once he beats her in a Grand Trial. but rather, because he has a Torracat, I believe Hapu will be given Ash an Incineroar C. Cause, quite literally, if Lycanroc or Torracat don't learn a ground type move, I cannot see any other Sea Crystal Hapu could possibly give Ash. If you are watching this video in the future though, you of course know what Hapu gave Ash. So comment down below whether I was right or wrong. Finally, for my reasoning, I have the iffy reason for. Why I say iffy is because I'm only 50-50 on it. That is because I believe Incineroar could end up being Ash's powerhouse for the Alola region. You know, one of the most strongest Pokemon Ash owns. However, people argue that title will still belong to Lycanroc, and I can somewhat agree as well, hence the 50-50. But overall, yeah, that's my reasonings for Torracat evolving. If it doesn't happen though, not gonna lie, I'll be slightly disappointed. But for now, I am quite hopeful, as you can see, that it will evolve. Seeming as I mentioned Primarina earlier on, let's now move on to Lana's Brionne. Come on, this is a no-brainer. Of course it will evolve. Lana has the Primarina exclusive Sea Crystal, and the image I brought up even teases its evolution. So, yeah, easy. Moving on, let's now talk about the possibility of Lana's Eevee evolving or not. Despite the fact that this Pokemon would be perfect as a Vaporeon, due to the fact that it loves the sea, I personally don't see this Pokemon evolving, and that is simply because I feel like the anime writers would be forced to keep it as an Eevee, so that way they can still promote Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, with its hairstyle, and you know, because it's an Eevee. That's it. Who knows, I may be wrong and it will evolve, which would be cool, but for now, I think I definitely hit the nail on the head, despite it being a shame. Finally, for this discussion though, we now have Lily's full picks, which to that, I say that it will evolve, for the same kind of reasoning as Lana's Brionne. AKA, Lily has an Ice Stone already, and merchandise for the anime recently is even teasing a Ninetales soon appearing. So, that could be Lily's, which I would adore a lot as I love Ninetales, and because it would show the growth of Lily as a trainer perfectly. Regardless of full picks though, I know some of my regular viewers are waiting for me to give an answer to whether I think Ash will capture 2 more Alolan Pokemon or not. And right now, I unfortunately have to say no to that. I think he will use all Pokemon for the Alola League. However, if for some reason the anime decides to do 3v3 battles only for the league, even in the semi-finals and finals, because Ash only has 4 Pokemon on hand, along with Kyori and Gladion only having 3, I don't think we would even see the return of old Pokemon. But I'm hopeful we will see 6v6 battles. The anime can't just do us like that. It's one of the most hype-inducing things for the leagues, for me personally. But again, overall, I could be wrong about Ash using old Pokemon for the league, and Ash might actually capture 2 more Alolan Pokemon. I have no idea which ones, apart from Jangmo maybe, but hopefully they'll be a cool bunch. Let me know in the comments down below once again though, which Pokemon you personally think will evolve in this anime, along with captures if you want to comment that as well. I love to hear. As for everybody, now concludes today's discussion. So, if you did enjoy my thoughts, then please be sure to consider leaving a like, a share, and if you're new here, a subscribe along with hitting that bell icon to stay in loop with all things Pokemon anime related. If you want to support this channel any further way, I also have a Patreon. Link in the description below. Thank you for watching everybody. This is Maze, signing out.